Good question. So you said that you're taking offense to what I'm saying. Okay. What I'm saying, how can you take offense to someone that is telling you that you can elevate in certain areas?
Because you could have said that.
I literally said that. I said there's many different men, and I broke it down. I said men has to he's 5'8", so that means that he's got muscles. He had to get in the gym, or he would have been a skinny 5'8" dude. He wouldn't get no cheeks.
But that was.
But no, listen. That's what I'm saying.
That was already 10 minutes into the discussion.
No, that did. I had to talk about men first before I even spoke about women, because I spoke about women in general. Then I spoke about you specifically. But when I spoke about men, so you can understand that we all have to elevate, right? But it just so happens to be that men were simple creatures. We fall in love with our eyes, right? Women fall in love with their ears, so a man can display other characters. He could elevate in other areas just because you're complex creatures. You like so many different things in guys, but we only like really one thing in a woman.
That's
when it comes
looks.
to attraction, that's looks. So I'm saying that I'm looking at you and I'm saying, you know what? You could hit the gym.
Can I say something?
That's a positive thing. But now let's reverse it. Let me get your answer real quick. If a man was at home in his mom's basement, 34 years old, he had no job, and he was eating cereal all day and playing video games. Fruity Pebbles, of course. And sometimes Fruit Loops. Fruit Loops be trash. Let's give this nigga Lucky Charms.
Okay.
These Lucky Charms back.
Okay.
So he ate cereal. No motivation, but he said, I want a bad chick. I deserve a bad chick. What would you say to that man that's in his mom's basement, 34 years old, with no job, playing video games and eating cereal?
No car, no license.
Would you say that man has to self-improve in a lot of areas?
Yeah.
Got it. Now look at you. 34-year-old virgin, never been married, never met a man that you even wanted to marry.
That's not true.
But you met the man that you wanted to marry, but he didn't get on one knee. So that means that you couldn't lock the man down even when you met him. So that means that, well, we look at it.
That has anything to do with me.
Listen, we look at it. Women grant sex, men grant relationships. If the man didn't grant you the relationship from the only man that you wanted, well, that means that you need to improve on something.
Can I say that?
I just don't.
You have to take accountability.
I take accountability,
but you're not. You're running from the accountability.
No, I'm not. I'm not running from the accountability.
Okay. Well,
I'm trying to say that every situation is not the same.
I know it's not, but just like you would see that 34-year-old man that's a virgin living in his mom's basement, but claiming he wants a bad chick.
One area of my life.
Well, that's the area that men are attracted to.
He's broke. He doesn't have a job.
We don't care. Men don't care about it.
Like that's a compounded
I know, but listen,
situation.
Men don't care about women's money. Men don't care about women's competence. Men don't care about women's money. We don't care about women's competence. We don't care about women's height. We don't care about all the things that you care about in a man. Attraction isn't symmetrical, it's asymmetrical. So you became the man that you want. You got a good job, you're doing things and all these type of things, but you became the man that you want. So all these other guys that you're meeting, they don't qualify for you. But the only guy that did meet your standards, guess what? You didn't qualify for him. So we're just saying that you can elevate on the beauty aspect because we're simple. We want cheeks. We want the waist to be blickety blow. That's just what we want.
I just want to say something quick. I just wanted to say that
you go next.
I really wasn't offended. Like, you gotta understand, I'm a black man, so I get judged every day because I'm black with tattoos. They think I'm dumb. I had girls say, "Oh, you're cute for a black guy. Oh, you're short." I'm sorry, if you were 6 foot and up, then I hear it all. But like, I'm confident in myself, and what I do understand is everybody has a type, and I know that I'm not everybody's type, and I'm okay with that because I've met so many women that I'm everything they want. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure there's guys that will accept you just the way you are, but most guys like women fit. You know what I'm saying? In shape. You know what I mean? I can't point out a body part, but
I'll be honest.
I know a lot of guys that would not look at you.
You light skin with the long hair, if you had the body, you'll be fine. Let's just be honest.
But in general, just want to say that.
I have a question for you, men.
Sure.
Now, I don't really know how old you guys are, but if you
35, 34.
Okay.
I'm 34.
So if you guys met someone, they don't have to be like in like the same age as you or anything like that. But if you guys met a woman and she was deciding to make the same commitment that this beautiful woman right here has been choosing to make, to stay a virgin and, you know, really find the right man, like, would you guys even consider trying to, like, talk and pursue something with someone?
Go ahead. You're
you know,
fine.
would you guys try to pursue and talk to somebody who's willing to wait that long?
Oh,
or would
like
you?
her?
Yeah, like how do you
Wait,
guys
34
think about?
years?
Well, let's say you met her, you know,
When she was
not
younger.
34 years ago. Let's say you met her when you guys were 20, 25. Like, would you guys even consider
I see what
giving
you're
her a
saying.
chance?
Yeah, like,
you know, like maybe you
would
guys
we
can
get
wait.
with the chick that was waiting for marriage?
Yes.
I would say if that girl is a virgin, that's a great thing. Yeah, like if.
But is
well,
it like
Wayne-
something that you guys aren't willing to really wait for because you're so addicted to, you know?
No,
Sex
I
or
mean,
something?
you would wait for a chick if she was a virgin
Yeah,
and she was bad. Your type?
If I met a chick that was a virgin, that was my type, and she said that I'm not gonna have sex until we got married, and especially if she likes me and she doesn't height shame me, yeah, I would marry her. To be honest with you, I would
Yeah.
like to get married, but I'm scared to get married because a lot of marriages end, and usually it's the women that are divorcing men. So I'm actually scared to get married, but I would love to get married and live happily ever after. But it's just not the way it is. But to answer your question, yes.
And generally, I would say most men will, because men, we seek out purity. So like, why do you think that, like, think about what marriage is. Marriage, why the woman walks down the aisle with a white dress, because that represents virginity, purity, right?
Yeah.
So if a man is going to be marrying a woman, and you got to think about it from like hundreds of years ago, the family or the father gave his daughter to another family son that was they respected that family, and that man had a good future for him, and he could provide a good future for his daughter. So it's like, oh, I have a virgin for you, and your son can have this virgin. Now let's trade and make deals. That's kind of how they did things, because the virginity in a woman is very valuable. So it's good that she held on, like I said, it's respectable. But for 34 years, it isn't respectable, because you're doing something wrong. You can't attract the man and retain the man that you want. So obviously you're lacking in certain traits, and which is okay. You know what I'm saying? That's totally fine. She should click the link in my bio. I do coaching. I help her out. Should be good. But anyways, any other questions on this topic for you? I know you wanted to say a few things, so right?
It's interesting. I feel like everyone has an interesting perspective, and I feel like I understand where she's coming from. Like, it's a sensitive topic. Like, before I even got into bodybuilding, I was heavier before I got into the gym. But if I didn't take that moment to self-reflect and realize that I needed to work on myself and feel better about myself, I was never going to like attract good, positive, vibes in my life.
Yeah.
But like, you just, whatever
You
you're...
attract the bottom feeders.
Exactly.
Like, you attract the dudes that can't get any
and
girls.
Taryn's great, and she's over here saying that she wants, someone who's tall, handsome, wealthy, and everything.
But then what does that man get in return? Yeah.
Yeah.
Taryn, you good? You coming back on, or are you going to leave?
Yeah, I just need to not look like this.
Okay, got you. No worries. Take your time.
No, but I definitely understand, like, when I was heavier and not really working on myself at a point in my life,
Yeah.
it's not like I was getting all this attention. Obviously, now that I work on myself,
You see the
I'm-
attention.
and
And
I
the quality of guys are better.
yeah, that's correct.
Exactly.
It's a thing. And also with me, like, working on myself, actively working on like being a healthier, like the healthiest version of myself.
Feel better.
I feel better.
Yeah.
I look better, and I'm obviously attracting better.
Better.
It's just,
Yeah.
it's all on what you're putting out is what you attract.
Bree, you was going to say something, right?
Well, I was just gonna say I
Yeah.
relate to you because I said I used to be bigger. Now that I've lost weight and I've focused on my body and I eat better, people really do come around. Like, it
Yeah.
actually made me really sad because I was like, wow,
Yeah.
like. But I also did attract different people when I was bigger
Yeah.
as well. I
See?
feel like a lot of the people that I attracted when I was bigger were genuinely there for my personality, 100%. Like, they really
Okay, now I got a question
accepted and
because
loved me.
Real quick before you get to that, and I just want to finish this topic real quick. chat, just pay attention to what just transpired. It's funny because before the podcast started, you was here the last time someone cried.
Yeah.
And you said that, I hope no one cries this time. And then you even said that, I don't think anyone is going to cry. I said, nah, probably will. Who knows when the conversation gets going. And it's funny how these two young ladies, you're 19, how old are you?
23.
23. You lost 30 pounds.
50.
50
I
pounds.
used to be 186. I'm now
That's-
less than 140.
That's
amazing.
amazing.
Right.
And
In
you
like
said
2-3
that you were
years.
on a journey as well.
Yeah.
And both of you ladies are in shape because
Thank
you
you.
went from somewhere and then you lost weight. And you confirmed that, one, most importantly, I felt better about myself.
Right.
But secondly is I feel the thing is I'm healthier, truthfully. And then the third thing is I was able to attract more quality men. And that's exactly what I told her. But she couldn't understand that. And you two are prime examples of it. Like, you literally switched some things up in your life, started working out, and things went better for you.
Yeah.
So.
At the end of the day, you can't sit back and think that you're a 10. Because there's always
Always room for improvement.
There's,
Always.
exactly. There's always
Even if
room
you're
for improvement.
perfect model.
There's always room for
And
improvement.
she thought I was coming at her. I was speaking, and it's the thing, right? Like, when it comes to this, I was speaking to the queen in her. Like, all human beings, we got the fool in us, or the king or the queen in us. Like, the man, he has a fool in him, but he also has a king in him. And that woman should always speak to the king in him. A woman has a fool in her, but she also has a queen in her. Me speaking to the fool in her would have been, you just as good as you are. Those guys are the problem. But I spoke to the queen in her and I said, listen, you could do much better than where you are at now. You can rise up to another level. And that's one of the things, is increasing your beauty by going to the gym and losing some weight. So I'm speaking to the queen in her because I want her to be better. But the thing is, in this world, it's socially unacceptable for men to speak to the queen in a woman. If we speaking the truth to a woman, it's looked at, oh, you're being negative. You're speaking down on me. You're shaming me.
It's okay
And a
for-
bunch of other things, right? So it's crazy how she was speaking down on him, right? And we ain't say nothing about it. We kind of
say
let that
nothing.
go
I ain't say
until she got mad and was like, oh, okay. Oh, you only choosing the white girls? And then we like, wait, you disqualify him because he 5'8". What's going on with you, mama? So
I don't even
Yeah.
think she's ugly. That's just,
she's just older.
but yeah. Anyway, but it's just
She's
funny
the
because
same age as you guys.
yeah,
Yeah,
but men
but
is different.
women-
yeah, we like
What did I say earlier? We cannot compete with young
girls. Yeah, you
That's
can't.
just a fact.
Oh,
Yeah.
you mean older women?
We
Like-
need
Because-
older women.
It's
yeah,
just
and
different, the
also like
dynamic.
as a man, you're looking at us like, oh, well, we can bear children.
Bear children, the
For,
youth.
yeah, like multiple children.
have
train
kids.
you.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you're only in your 30s. That's still.
I'm almost 40.
yeah, but
I'm 38.
Oh, I
but
thought-
as and as a guy, if you wanna,
and I can't
Yeah.
have
Bring
children.
on, like, the line.
like there's a
Yeah, I can
time
understand.
limit.
Like-
You're my daughter's age. Men don't look at us like that.
like you got to understand, guys. Like, I don't have kids, and I want kids. So I'm not choosing. I'm not choosing Denise, right?
you
I'm not
did
choosing
choose Denise as the
as one of the prettiest. But the reason why I wouldn't choose her because of her age, not because I think she's unattractive.
No,
Yeah.
what's
You know
like.
what I mean? Because I would like to have a kid one day, and I wouldn't date you just only for the simple fact that
Exactly.
you know what I mean. But like, if I didn't want kids, I'd be in your DMs,
Hey
girl.
Denise, he said, hey Denise, look, he said you recreational use only. Don't clap for him.
You know what I mean? But like,
But
but,
it's the truth.
right.
it's
So,
true.
The fact.
and you know what I mean. Look, but also like, notice how women can criticize men all day. We take it and it's okay, but as soon as we give that right back, it's
Because men
It's
are
a problem.
logical and women are emotional.
Emotional.
That's
It's-
just the fact of life, and that's just what it is.
And
You
that's
know?
the thing. She wanted me to coddle what I was saying. I'm like, why would I'm going to speak to the queen in you. You want me to speak to the fool in you and just
I understood what
say
you were
whatever?
saying.
It's
Yeah.
like, come
But
on.
I'm more logical, which is why it's so
That's how
hard for
yeah.
me
Half of
to
the
find a
sex
boyfriend.
I'm 34.
Yo, you could eat.
Huh?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I?
Grow.
Wait,
yeah.
what happened?
No.
I was
Oh, which is why it's more difficult for me to have a relationship because I'm
Yeah.
not emotional. I'm just very logical. I'm just one of them boys. I'm just
You one of
very
them
logical.
boys.
Yeah.
Them boys.
Got you. Let's get to the super chats, and we gonna wrap up soon, ladies.
Yeah.
We've been mobbing for a minute. We just got a few more super chats, and I'll leave the questions up to y'all. We got let's see where we at. Okay, we got Queen Lala says, "Hold up, Virgie. How you say you know what you want and know how to lead a man, but the man you was with was no good, but you stayed 2 years. Make that make sense."
It was a complicated situation. It was, like I said, going into the relationship, because of, I knew him for a long time. He was 4 years younger than me. I knew he had just not recently, but his last breakup was really difficult. And I made the decision in the moment. I was like, I know that if I get into this relationship, I'm not going to be able to end it. So, because I couldn't break his heart like that because we had too much history. So,
Fair enough. I mean,
call
she
it what
was
you will.
she was just making a statement. I
call
mean,
what you will. That's just what happened.
got you. She was just making a statement, a valid statement. But I know there's always the other sides to the stories, and you elaborate a little bit more. Hot facts with Robert Reese sends in $2. He says, "Notice the girl's dress respectfully was honest. Notice the girl dressed respectfully. Notice the girl dressed respectfully was honest." Okay, the girl dressed. I mean, I think she's dressed very respectfully. Maybe talking about you.
Okay.
I mean, y'all all fine too, but if we're gonna say like the most respectfully, like she ain't showing anything at all. So if you like that clip and you want to watch more, click right here. But if you want to watch the full episode, click right here.